Welcome back to the heart of giving. We're finding out where the hearts are extended to our city, the activities that we have, the organizations that we have. This is a beautiful organization that you're going to understand much more about today. It's called AbilityFirst, and Pat Schlosser is the center director. She's brought along Sandy and Mary Alice, who are going to add to the conversation. So I want to hear first, though, Barbara, about what is AbilityFirst, because you know what those words mean, but you don't know what they mean to you and what this means as far as an organization.
Yes.
So I'm turning it over to you.
So thank you. First of all, we want to thank you for inviting us to be here today to let you know about who we are and so that we can tell the City of Long Beach the services that AbilityFirst provides. AbilityFirst was established in 1926 as the Crippled Children's Society. It was once formed by the North LA Rotary Club to meet the needs of children who had polio. Luckily, polio was eradicated, and the Rotarians were wise enough to say, but there's a lot of other needs out there. And there were members who had children who had developmental special needs, including intellectual disabilities, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, and now, of course, autism are some of the main disabilities that we provide at our center,
At
which
all
is
ages.
located in Long Beach. All ages for certain programs.
I see. Okay.
So at the Long Beach Center, we provide an adult day program, 18 and over, for adults who need a constructive place to be 5 hours a day. So these are adults who have physical and or developmental disabilities, who have worked, want to work, or no longer need to work because they've done that before, and now they want a place to come and just socialize and have fun with their friends. So they come to our services 8:30 to 1:30 Monday through Friday. They leave at 8:30. They leave at 1:30, and the kids start coming at 1:45.
After school.
After school programming for special education students between the ages of 6 and 22. And then we have a warm water pool that is utilized by
I didn't know you had a pool.
both the children and the adults, and we also open it up to the community. The water is between 88 and 90 degrees, so it meets a lot of needs of community members who have arthritis, arthritic conditions, who are recovering from injuries or illness, been released from therapy but want to continue their wellness, want to lose weight is really big, or they just want to come and feel better, aches and pains and joint stiffness.
The pool is for them. They can use that.
Correct, and it's a wonderful program that's operating 5 days a week.
Wow, that's wonderful.
So
And the other two ladies, I think Sandy is a parent?
A grandparent.
A grandparent.
Yes, yes. My grandson Nicholas has been attending Ability for 8 years now, and in the after-school program. He loves it. He's become so independent. He's not the same
And he
little
wasn't
kid
that
that
wasn't
he was.
that way before, huh?
No, no, not at all. His diagnosis is autism, so he has a lot of issues that he's dealing with. But the nice thing about Ability is that they take him out into the community. He gets the exposure. He learns the behavior. He gets to participate in programs that we would never have been able
that's
to provide
wonderful.
for him. He's gone ziplining, camping,
Oh my goodness.
swimming, every amusement
A lot of kids have never done that.
Skiing, yes, water skiing, snow skiing, and he went to a surf class.
And that's all
All
through
through
AbilityFirst.
AbilityFirst.
You have volunteers that help to do this?
we have a wonderfully well-trained staff who are assisted by volunteers from the community. We work closely with Cal State Long Beach City College, a lot of the local colleges, a lot of the local high schools, and it's a wonderful requirement that they ask their students to provide community service,
They are interning then.
interning or volunteering.
I see.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's good connections, because you need to train people to understand what you're facing. And then Mary Alice, I know Mary Alice. I've known her for a long time, and
She's a wonderful friend of our center.
everything. I think she's been involved in everything in town, but I know that the Crippled Children's
Right.
was one that you've been in for how long, Mary Alice?
I've been since we first started. I'm one of the members. There were originally 9 of the ladies that were decided that they needed to have a place to exercise, and this is where they used to go. And through the founder who was there before, Barbara, the director there, she had asked her to see if they would want to start a program where they could do fundraising for them, and this is how it all started. The ladies
You're
there,
talking
they were
about
doctors. I think they
your
were
guild.
doctors' wives in for the Long Beach Center Guild.
Mhm.
And so they had a meeting, and they invited their friends, of which I was one of them. And before you knew it, they had here 50 ladies ready to start doing something for the center. And what we do mainly is financial. We have
You do fundraising projects.
mainly fundraising. We have our biggest one right now is the fashion show that we do annually. Last year we were able to raise money for a computer program. And then this year we were real excited because they needed a van for wheelchairs, and then hopefully another one. And through the support and help of all of our members bringing their friends to the show, we were able to buy the 2 vans for the
That's
center,
wonderful. That's
which is really
great.
nice
Yeah.
because it's
A
the
lot
wear
of
and
them need
tear.
vans.
Yeah, and the wear and tear that goes on, because now they've been able to have both vans to take them all over the community.
That's wonderful.
To be able to do
So Mary
something.
Alice represents the group that volunteers and raises funds,
Correct.
and Sandy represents the families and what it does for the families. And how do you keep it all together so that you, I mean, and how many people do you have involved with this?
So in our day program, we have 38 adults. In our after-school program, we have 62 children. Our swimmers number over 300. And then we also have, which I didn't mention before, which some Friday, Saturday social recreational activities. Sandy was mentioning that we take her grandson to places throughout the community. And it's based on their choice and their needs. If they want to go to the latest movie, we're over at the town center watching a movie and going out to dinner and hanging out with their friends. So the primary purpose of our programs is to promote choice and have our participants have opportunities that you or I might want to have with our friends. And at the same time, give our families a break so they can have some time at home
Yeah,
by
that's
themselves as well.
Caregivers.
And I think Sandy would tell you they appreciate that
Oh
greatly.
yeah, oh yeah. A caregiver for children or elderly or someone at home you really need a break.
Yeah.
You need a break.
They deserve a break, and at the same time, our participants want a break too.
And they want to be there.
Exactly. They want to be with their friends, and they want to try new and different things. And our job is to try to make that happen.
How do you, if I had a child or if I needed something, how do I do? I mean, can I just come in and say, I'd like you to see my child? And
We would love to schedule an appointment with you so that we were ready to do an intake process, because we want to make sure we're an appropriate placement. And that would just entail coming down to our center and seeing what we have to offer, bringing your son or daughter, seeing what we do, and then seeing if it's a good fit. And Sandy has been there and to tell you the process. And our goal is to see if we have services that can meet your needs, and if we can't, to try to find you
Yeah.
somewhere else that can.
yeah,
You know, one thing that I think is really interesting, because we have a lot of very well-known people who have been co-chairing with us and helping us, like Lee Merriweather is one of our honorary chairs, and Jacqueline Smith, they are two, and there are a couple of them. Who's the one with the chains?
Mr. T.
Mr. T, he
Oh, my
is,
goodness.
yeah.
oh
So,
my, he would
but you
command
know-
attention if he walked in.
He was very popular with our
But he was
participants.
very popular, and they have come to the center off and on throughout the years to be a part of our activities, which I think have been wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, if you have it in your heart and there's a way that you can express it the way you're doing, you have to feel good too. So it makes you feel as good as the good you're doing, correct?
Right.
Yes, it's not just a job.
That's right. That's wonderful.
It is not. So as a private nonprofit, you go to work every day knowing that you can try to make a difference in someone else's life.
And just quickly, how much staff do you have? That it's
On site, we have 20, actually 15 full-time staff, and then the part-time staff varies depending on the time of year. We're gearing up for the summer, so we're looking for anywhere from 20 to 35 part-time staff persons to be able to run our
Volunteer
programs.
times.
These are staff,
Okay.
and we would love volunteer help as well. We would love people to come and see what we do. We're on Willow between Grand and Redondo.
That was my next question. Where are you?
We're on Grand and Redondo right next to the DMV.
I see.
So.
Well, this has been so informative, and there's a lot of heart in what you're saying here today, and that's what we're really all about with this program, is the heart of giving, and that's what you're doing, and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Very good.
much.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you again for finding out more about the nonprofits in the city of Long Beach. We're pleased that you listened and watched again the Heart of Giving. Bye-bye.